Good morning, students. Welcome back. So in the last two videos, I discussed about perfect competition and monopoly. By now, you must have understood the differences between a perfect competitive market and a monopolistic market. What did we discuss in the last class? I want to discuss or go through that once again before we start with the new concept today. Under monopolistic competition, we said that there are many buyers and sellers, and the seller sells homogeneous product. The homogeneous is a price taker, not a price maker. And there is free entry and exit. And when we discussed about monopoly, we said that in that market structure, there is only one seller who sells products which has no close substitute. And then we discussed that there is no free entry and exit, and we discussed that a monopolist is a price maker, not a price taker. So we have understood that perfect competition and monopoly works at two extreme ends of the market structure. There is a lot of difference between these two market structure. Today what we're going to discuss is about monopolistic competition. Monopolistic competition is one such market structure that works in between the two extreme market conditions of perfect competition and monopoly. Hence, monopolistic competition has the characteristics of both perfect competition and monopoly. Monopolistic competition, as from the word itself, we can understand that it possesses the characteristic of both these markets, that is monopoly and perfect competition. So, what is that characteristic that the monopolistic competition has that resembles perfect competition? Let us discuss that now. The characteristic that the monopolistic competition has, which resembles that of perfect competition, is this: that there are many sellers in this market. So a monopolistic competition has many sellers. And what kind of product do they sell? They sell differentiated products which has no close substitute. Okay, so a monopolistic competitor sells differentiated products, not homogeneous product, differentiated products, which means that the products that the sellers sell differs from each other. They differ from each other. They sell unique kind of products. Okay, they do not sell same or similar kind of products. They vary from each other. And if we talk about the monopolistic characteristic of this market, then that is this: that since the seller is selling differentiated product, he has complete control over the supply of that product. Just like a monopolist, this seller who is selling in the monopolistic competitive market has complete control over the supply of the product. Why? Because the products that this person sells is differentiated from each other. It is different from each other, not similar. Then one of the important concept that we have to understand about this market is this, or this structure is this, that there are non-price competition that takes place between the sellers in the market. Non-price competition means competition is there, but not on the basis of price, but on other factors which are apart from price. Okay, that is not related to price but are different from this price, like product differentiation, advertisement. All these factors are different, or these are not price related factors, right? So they are factors that are not related to price. Hence we say that a monopolistic competitor competes with each other or with the sellers in the market on the basis of factors which are different from price, which are not related to price. They are non-price. There are non-price competition that takes place in such a market. And in this market, again, the seller is a price maker. He's not a price taker, he's a price maker. Why? Because his product is different from that of other person. So he is a price maker, but he does not have like complete control also. That kind of monopoly that he enjoys is limited. Okay, because as I said, it is a market structure that works in between perfect competition and a monopolistic competition, monopolistic market. Hence, a monopolistic competitor is a price maker, but he does not have absolute or a complete power over it also. So that is another thing that we have to understand under this concept. Now let's summarize what we have learned and let's understand the meaning of monopolistic competition. Monopolistic competition is one such market structure where many buyers or many producers are there who produce differentiated products which has no perfect substitutes. Let's quickly go through the characteristics of this market. I'll discuss them one by one. First one is that there are large number of firms, as we discussed that, just like a perfect competitive market. In monopolistic competitive market also, there are large number of buyers and sellers. Then the second one is that products are different. There is product differentiation. The seller sells products which are unique in its characteristics, but and hence they do not have any close substitute. And because they are unique products or different products, a seller need not depend on other sellers. So hence we come to the third characteristic, that is absence of interdependence. Each seller is independent. He need not depend on other seller to fix his price or the volume of products that he will be selling. He is completely independent to fix his price and the volume of product that he is planning to sell to the market. And the last one is selling cost. Now this is very important. As I said that the seller deals in or involves in non-price competition. That means that the competition that takes place between two sellers in this market will not be on the basis of price, but on other factors like advertisement, product differentiation and so on. One important factor is advertisement. A seller who is involving in such a market has to spend a lot of money on advertisement. Why so? Because he has to tell to all the customers who are there in the market that his product is superior and is different from all the options that other firms are providing to the customers. So in order to convey this message and to keep on reminding his customers about the uniqueness, about the superiority of his product, he has to spend a lot of money on advertisement. So selling cost is one very important factor or very important characteristic in this kind of a market structure. So these are the characteristic that is there in a monopolistic competitive market. In the next video, I will be discussing about oligopoly and its characteristics. So till then, enjoy learning, and if you have any doubt, please feel free to ask. I'll definitely be happy to clarify all your doubts, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.